we're gonna travel across country.
Let's go.
Good morning, Chicago. We slept in the car last night after going out, and now Lessandro just said we had to go somewhere, so he's just driven us to.
We're gonna hit up the Navy Pier, jump in the water, Lake Michigan, and then probably go to the Chicago Bean, and then Willis Tower or Sears Tower. I don't know what it's called anymore. Alright, we're at the Navy Pier right now, downtown.
We've done a few things. Look at this place, sick. Now we're just in the pier, and I just see a lot of American flags.
So God bless America, my home. That's definitely not my home.
So update. We just had a deep dish pizza at
Chicago Museum.
the Chicago Museum. We had a deep dish pizza there, and now I just tried to walk under this, and Mustachio here is just wetting me. Look how where we are.
We just walked from Navy Pier to Ohio Street Beach. We're about to take a little dip. It's a hot day. Cooled down a little bit, so it's just right.
Lessandro's about to have the first dive of the day. How cold is it, Lessandro?
It's pretty cold. It's chilly vanilla. I don't like cold water. So.
Well, I guess he's just gonna have to jump. We're just out here, Chicago. It's 107 degrees today, which is the 29th, Friday night. Let's go. Stop even testing the water. We finished here at Ohio Beach, the little lake there, and we've decided that we'll go see some other stuff while we're here in Chicago. So we just we're about to get these bikes, as you can see. Mustachio over here is about to put his card in. We'll get some bikes. So we now have the bikes, and we're on the way to the Beam, just riding around through Chicago. So yeah, as you can see behind me, that's the Bean of Chicago we are at right now. Lessandro's going to tell you a little bit more about the Bean. What's the Bean for?
The magical bean is because one day this giant came down and he dropped his bean and he didn't know what to do with the bean, so he left the bean in Chicago, and now Stevie's looking at the bean.
Looking at the Bean. Very nice looking Bean.
You're done.
Lessandro wants a photo, but he said it wasn't good enough for him.
He's over here taking a picture like I'm waiting for a pose, like I'm holding the bean. I was like, I'm crapping my pants here. I don't know what kind of photo he's like, all right, got it.
Oh, that's what he wanted.
Large crap.
It did look like he was just taking a shit. Oh my god, the Bean. The Bean, the Bean, the Bean.
We just saw the Bean in Millennial Park in downtown Chicago, Illinois, and we can't make it to Mount Rushmore on this trip, so we're just gonna go to this Mount Rushmore right over here. I built that myself.
that little dip there, and now we're on to our next adventure. We are heading to the sky something. Where are we going? Some sky. See, there's always something going down in America, always. All I hear in Chicago are sirens and everything. That's all I've heard in Chicago. And now we're just getting into our Uber. Where are we off to, Mustachio?
Now we're off to Sears Tower.
Where?
Willie's Tower.
We're going to Willie's Tower.
1,062 feet in Paris's stunning Eiffel Tower. The Bank of China Tower in Hong Kong. 1,250 feet in the Empire State Building in New York. And now we're here, 103 stories up. Welcome to the top.
I got a bean on my head, but don't call me a beanhead. Hey, we're at the top of the world here, as always.
Goodbye, Chicago. We are on the way to Michigan right now. It is 7:40 p.m. and we have had a good day in Chicago. We got to Chicago yesterday. Before that, we were in Denver. So we went Denver to Chicago, and now we're leaving Chicago on the way to Michigan. So we got a 3-hour drive or a 2-hour drive from here to Michigan.
2 hours.
Lessandro, what's happening, bro? He's stressing out right now.
GPS is horrible. Don't ever drive to downtown Chicago. GPS tells you the wrong things like 50 times. You go in circles. There's one-way streets.
He turned down a one-way street 3 times already.
There's no stripes on the ground, so you don't know if you're on the right side or the left side, or if there's 4 lanes, or if there's 2 lanes, or 8 lanes. There's just lanes everywhere.
What does this sign mean? All traffic. Ramp closed. Ramp closed. Out. Looks like we're going to Indiana now. We're going to Indiana.
What is he saying? Grab clothes. Everyone grab clothes. Grab clothes left.
Grab clothes. And now
raise a blade.
We're going to Indiana now because the ramp was closed. Taking us to Indiana for. We need to get to the top part of America.
Alright, we're in Indiana right now. Trying to get through these tolls. It takes forever. We've been here. I don't know if it's just a confusing system or what the deal is. This is like our 3rd toll. First we had to pay $5.20, then $1.20, then $2.20, now $3.20, $4.20. I don't know what they're smoking out here. It's craziness.
Alright, so my bad, guys. I forgot to tell everyone what happened. Basically, we have made it to Michigan, and luckily a lady's given us a place to stay. We got beds to sleep in tonight, so this is the first time in our trip that we actually get to sleep in a bed. Yeah, it's crazy how things work out. One day we're in Chicago, met this lady. This lady said that we should come up to Michigan with her so that we can go to a party. We've come up to Michigan, we're going to this party tomorrow. After that, we're just day by day, so we'll see you tomorrow.